Commissioner Devonda. Commissioner Ellis.
Here.
Commissioner Jones.
Here.
Commissioner Lark, I heard. Commissioner Rogers.
Here.
Commissioner Ruddy. I believe she's not. Commissioner Sweeney. I don't think she is either, so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Commissioner Devonda. You have a quorum, Madam Chair.
All right, well, let's call the meeting to order. As always, we had an executive session this morning. Just confirm that this meeting was announced in accordance with the Sunshine Act.
Yes.
And we'll start with the approval of our minutes from the January 30th meeting. Has everybody had a chance to look those over? And so is there a motion to approve?
So moved.
Thank you, Commissioner Ellis. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Commissioner Jones. And any questions or discussions or corrections? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? Motion passes. Thank you. We'll turn to our presentations. Tracy Godwald is glued to the screen because as we speak, our Senate appropriations hearing is underway, so she's attached to that. I'll ask Tom if he can fill in and give us the financial report.
Sure, Madam Chair. All right, starting with the state racing fund, the beginning cash balance was a little over $6 million, $6,158,000. Revenues were $2,150,000. If you'll notice on horse racing testing, which is $1,438,000, that's the normal monthly of $719 plus the retro of another $719. And as we discussed previously, that it will be doubling up the months until it's all caught up. Expenses, total expenditures were almost 3.4, ending cash balance is at 4.8. On to the horse racing commission. Revenues were $712,000. Personnel costs were $373,000. Operating was $742,000 for total expenditures of $1,115,000. If you'll notice, it's under administrative allocation. That's a one-time administrative allocation of $623,000. Moving on to testing revenues from the transfer, from Racehorse Development Transfer Trust Fund was $1,438,000. Personnel costs were $289,000. The only outlier in $1,003,000 in total operating was the testing, the administrative allocation of $649,000 for a total of $1,630,000 in expenditures. On to the horse racing promotion. No revenue transfers. That's done at the beginning of the year at $1,009,000. You'll see that there's distributions of $643,000. They will continue to go out as the year progresses, as the organizations submit their invoices for approval. Next page is the comparative year-to-date. Total revenue this year is $10,007,000. Last year it was at $11,736,000. The major difference, as you can see, is on the transfers, and it will take the balance of the remaining 5 months to catch up to what it should be. Personnel costs are $6 million. They're up slightly 6%. If you remember, that can be attributed to the union contract. There's nothing out of line as you come down the expenditures. Total operating costs are $6,005,000 versus $6,008,000, which is about 5% less. And overall, it's $12,597,000 versus $12,572,000, basically flat. The remaining three open sheets are the restricted funds, PA breeders, thoroughbred, standardbred, and the cyberspace manager.
Okay, Tom will just note for the sake of minutes that Linda has joined us.
Thank you. My camera was shut off for some reason, and I had trouble connecting. I'm here.
Very good. Questions for Tom? Okay, well, let's move on to the Pennsylvania HBPA marketing report. Tom, are you online?
I'm here, yes, hi. Good afternoon, everyone. Madam Chair, Commissioners, Council. My name is Stu Kirschenbaum. Stu is spelled S-T-U, and Kirschenbaum is K-I-R-S-H-E-N-B-A-U-M. I'm the owner, I'm the executive producer of Keystone Films. As we have since the year 2014, 10 years ago, Keystone Films continues to deliver a nuanced branding, marketing, and advertising message on behalf of the HBPA. Simply put, we tell their story: statewide job creation, economic impact, as well as all that's done every day to keep racehorses safe, healthy, and productive both during and after their racing careers. Additionally, we play a small, but I'd say an important role in the marketing and promotion of major race days. Our creative efforts leading up to both Penn Mile Day and the Press Bow Masters helped to generate the 3 largest handle days ever at Penn National, as well as 4 of the 5 largest handle days ever at Press Bow Downs. Nicole, if we could, let's play that 30-second 10-mile commercial, please.
'23 marks the 10th celebration of Penn National's signature event, Penn Mile Night, Friday, June 2nd at Hollywood Casino at Penn National Racecourse. There are 4 Pennsylvania-bred stakes, each with a $100,000 purse, plus the $150,000 Van Oaks. It's all capped off by the $400,000 Grade 2 Penn Mile. Friday, June 2nd at Penn National. First post, 5 p.m. For more, go to HBPA.com.
Now, I should point out that there was also a radio version of that ad, which played for the 2 weeks leading up to race day on Steve Bick's radio program at the races with Steve Bick. That is on Sirius XM, satellite radio, so it's heard quite literally all over the world. Prior to that, for 6 weeks prior to that, we created a different version, a sort of radio-only version, really more aimed at the industry, aimed at horsemen, hoping to generate nominations, generate entries for that Penn Mile Day card. And we'll certainly plan on doing the same thing this coming year as well with Penn Mile. The video you just saw was a broadcast ad on TVG, which is now known as FanDuel TV, as well as TVG2, which is now known as FanDuel Racing. We also have ad placement on the TDN, Third Day News, and they've just been a terrifically effective partner of ours these past several years. We also got some nice earned media from them, as Penn Mile Day was discussed on the TDN Writers Room. And Nicole, if you now could play that Writers Room clip, please.
I want to remind you again about what's going on with the Penn Mile. We are just 16 days away from the Grade 2 $400,000 Penn Mile at Penn National. Penn Mile Day features almost $1 million in purses. Pennsylvania stalwart Guadalupe Preciado has 3 ready for Pennsylvania-bred stakes on the undercard, including 4 December New Start Stakes. This race is named in honor of Penn National Aftercare Homing Program, funded by the Pennsylvania HBPA, which has rehomed over 1,000 horses from Penn National in consecutive careers.
So obviously a couple nice things about that, apart from promoting the race itself. Bill is also promoting the PA-bred races on the card. Bill is also promoting New Start, the aftercare program funded by the HBPA, so we're very grateful for all of that. Additionally, there was national earned media through FanDuel TV. We ran streaming ads at both WGAL.com and NBCSports.com within the Harrisburg market. We have social media ads placed on Instagram. Local earned media worked out really well this past year. We had live on-site coverage once again from Pat Principe at WGAL, Channel 8 of the NBC affiliate. Digressing for a moment, as some of you may have heard, Pat recently announced his retirement. I think his last day is sometime in the first week of April. So we certainly congratulate Pat for a wonderful career. And I guess from our own perspective, we certainly thank him for coming out to Penn Mile these past 2 years and giving us the great coverage he did. We also had on-site coverage this past year from someone, I guess let's say breaking his maiden at 10 Mile, and probably breaking his maiden at horse racing overall. A young man by the name of Evan Brooks from Fox 43. Terrific young man, very bright guy. Picked up on the whole horse racing thing rather quickly. So Nicole, if you could, can we play that Evan Brooks 10 Mile air check, please?
The eyes of the horse racing world are focused on Central PA. At Penn National, top jockeys and trainers from around the world converge in the rolling hills of Dauphin County.
Last year was my first year here, and it was a good experience. All of breeders are doing a great job here in Pennsylvania, and it's great to see it.
And it's not just the top riders that make this night special. Big-time guests are in attendance as well.
A lot of people look forward to when Enarad Ortiz Jr. to Flavien Prat, some of the biggest names in racing, come to a track that don't get to see those jockeys that often. I think the fans get into it, and as an announcer, I get into it too.
An 11 race card on deck featuring the Penn Mile. Its 400K purse is not only a showcase for national riders, it's a showcase for local ones as well.
We don't get the spotlight a whole lot around here, so it's huge to have this day and have, Irad and Flavien and all those guys come in and ride. So hopefully we all put on a good show, and the racing is great for everybody.
Fast, high energy night. Time to go! That continues to raise the profile of horse racing and breeding in the Keystone State.
Do it in the Penn Mile.
Many of the jockeys have dates in the Belmont Stakes, the third jewel of the Triple Crown. Angel of Empire, who's bred about 20 miles away from Penn National, enters that race as one of the favorites, which you can see next week on Fox 43 News.
So we started thank Evan for that. Turning now to Prescott Downs. Two campaigns we ran promoting major events there. The first, of course, is opening day. On FanDuel as well as on FanDuel Racing. They ran our commercial every day for 3 weeks on that opening day. They ran our commercial anywhere from 4 times a day to 10 times a day. So Nicole, if we can now play the Prescott Downs opening day commercial.
Big news from Prescott Downs. The track is back for our 2023 season starting Monday, May 15th. Join us for daytime racing, but with a new start time. First post is 3 p.m. for live thoroughbred action in the afternoons, Monday through Wednesday. So come on out and enjoy the sunshine. The excitement is back at Prescott Downs with our new post time of 3 p.m. Prescott Downs, Erie, Pennsylvania. For more, go to prescottdowns.com/racing.
So in addition to FanDuel, we ran that ad quite a bit in the Erie market. The NBC affiliate is WICU that ran 5 times during their Kentucky Derby coverage as well as their Preakness coverage. It also aired 96 additional times during primetime programming, plus Saturday Night Live, the Today Show, the Tonight Show with Jimmy Fallon, plus news and sports from mid-April through mid-May. Likewise, in mid-April through mid-May, that ran on the ABC affiliate, WJT. It ran 75 times there during primetime shows, news, sports, and Good Morning America. We had digital placement on the Erie.com website. We had banner ads as well as video pre-roll, which was a 10-second version of the commercial you just saw. We had streaming over-the-top ads throughout the Erie market, as well as earned media both regionally and nationally. As for the Prescott Masters, we're very pleased here to continue to build on the relationship that we have here at Keystone Films with the New York Racing Association and the programming division of Fox Sports 1 and Fox Sports 2. They're America's Day of the Racer shows. So our Prescott Masters commercial ran there throughout closing weekend, which was Thursday through Labor Day Monday at Saratoga, as well as opening weekend, which was Thursday through Sunday, leading right up to race day, that Monday, at the Belmont at Aqueduct meet. FanDuel as well, they aired that commercial, and the commercial you're about to see, every single day, twice a day to 5 times a day, for 3 weeks leading up to the Prescott Masters. So Nicole, if you look at the Prescott Masters spot first.
Monday, September 18th is the biggest day of the year here at Presque Isle Downs with a $150,000 Presque Isle Mile, plus a $300,000 Grade 2 Presque Isle Masters. The Masters is a key prep for the Breeders' Cup. Just last year, P8 bred superstar Caravel became the 8th horse to run in the Masters before achieving Breeders' Cup glory. It's the Presque Isle Mile and the Presque Isle Masters, Monday, September 18th at Presque Isle Downs, Erie, Pennsylvania. For more information, visit presqueisledowns.com/racing.
So just to button that up, all 4 of the network affiliates in Erie aired that commercial during the opening 2 weekends of the NFL in September. It ran during Steelers games, Cleveland Brown games, Buffalo Bill games. We ran Sunday Night Football, Monday Night Football, all the NFL pregame shows, MLB on Fox, live racing from Saratoga on NBC, as well as primetime news and sports. And we did the same thing we did for opening day in terms of YourErie.com and streaming ads. I included a couple of graphics in your handout. The one is at the bottom of page 3. Essentially, it's got a red circle indicating the radius that is, in fact, the Erie DMA, Erie TV market, as well as a listing of some of the many networks where the spot ran. And the other graphic is on the top of the next page. It's a completion rate by featured network. And the thing that pleases me about this is it's not just one sort of subset. It's a very broad, a very wide array of programming. You've got Todd Mostaller's favorite channel here, the Golf Channel. You've got my favorite channel on here, which is ESPN. You have my wife's favorite channel, which is HGTV, as well as things like Bloomberg Financial, True TV, Fox Sports. And the spot ran 100% of the time to completion on these networks. Meaning when the commercial comes on, someone getting the spot delivered through a streaming service has the ability, obviously, to click off it. I was horse racing, I'm not interested, let me see what else is on. On these networks, on 4 or 5 others, no one did that. We have 100% completion rate, so very pleased about that. To wrap up last but not least here, Keystone Films also manages the HBPA social media. We continue to see growing engagement here on Twitter or on X, or whatever it's called this week. We're up to just about 1,600 followers. That is a 16% growth since we last presented to you in December of 2022. Over the past 60 days, there's been a whole lot more impressions compared to previous 60 days in November and December. So we're pleased about that too. Facebook, we have over 1,300 followers now, 17% growth. Instagram, over 800 followers, which is 20% growth. As with social media, the HBPA website, which we also manage, remains a key part of our overall communication strategy. That's all I have for today. Thank you for allowing me to take a few minutes to make this presentation to you. Any questions or comments, I'll be glad to answer them. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Stu. Are there any questions or comments? Looks like you're off the hook. Thank you for the presentation.
Thank you.
Looking forward to another good season. Oh, did you have a question?
I just wanted to make a comment that I was surprised that we weren't important enough for them to have personal representative to make that presentation.
Thank you. Tom, I'll turn back to you for the HISA assessment process.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Real quick on HISA, as you're well aware, we signed a 60-day extension around January 1st. The commission signed another extension for 60 days to finalize the negotiations with HISA. It was done with the intent of keeping racing going, no interruption in racing, and we're cautiously optimistic within the next 60 days that any of the open details with HISA will be resolved.
Questions or comments on those thoughts? We'll turn to our administrative actions and then I'll just sign the
Madam Chair, we need a motion to approve the simulcast calendars for the harness tracks for March of 2024 for Harris, Philadelphia, Mohegan Sun, and Pocono Downs, and Meadows.
Thank you. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Thank you, Commissioner Redmeister. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Commissioner Ellis. Questions or discussion? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye.
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 Any opposed? Motion passes.
Next motion, Madam Chair, is a motion to approve the simulcast calendars for March 2024 for the thoroughbred tracks for Parks, Penn National, and Prescott Downs.
Thank you, Tom. Is there a motion to approve? So moved.
I'll make a motion.
We have a motion for Commissioner Rogers, a second for Commissioner Redondo. Questions or comments? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes.
The next motion, Madam Chair, is to approve Prescott Downs' request to amend its 2024 live race dates by eliminating August 22nd, August 29th, September 5th, and September 12th. Prescott Downs live racing dates are being reduced from 80 days to 76 days.
Thank you. Is there a motion to approve? So moved. Thank you, Commissioner Ellis. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Commissioner Jones. Questions or discussions on this topic?
Yeah, I'd be interested in the reasoning behind the change. Is there some a representative of Pascal here to speak to that?
Yes, Commissioner Bunda, this is Matthew Ennis from Prescott Downs. We took a hard look at our first funding. We always take a hard look at our first funding as we're going throughout our off-season to make sure that we have competitive purses for the upcoming meet. We suffered a very poor January as a result of weather mainly. 3 of our 4 weekends in January were hampered by snow accumulation here in Erie, PA, along with frigid temperatures. Coming out of January, we had discussion with Todd Mosteller before we presented it to Mr. Chukas. In doing some simple math, it was determined that if we were able to eliminate those days, we could stay competitive for our daily purses. So hopefully that's enough description, Commissioner Bunda, for your question.
So this is not a permanent request, it's something to do with this particular winter of the weather we had.
That's correct, and we have agreed to look at, as we approach, as we go through our season, look at adding races to give them back to the horsemen. We're hoping for improved results here with our slot revenue, and if we do see that, I'll be discussing with my general manager, Gary Hendricks, the potential of adding some races back and getting rid of that purse money that hopefully we see.
Thank you for that explanation.
You're welcome.
Okay, thank you. Any other comments or questions? Before we vote, I'll just note that Commissioner Lark has joined us. And ask all in favor to please say aye.
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 Any opposed? Motion passes.
The next motion, Madam Chair, is to ratify the Standard Director's approval for the Meadows to establish a Pick 7, Lucky 7 wager. This wager consists of a $1 base and 100% net pool carryover with no consolation payout should no ticket contain all 7 winners. The proposed takeout rate is 15% with the March 7th implementation date.
Thank you. Is there a motion to approve? So moved. Thank you, Commissioner Ellis. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Commissioner Jones. Any questions or discussion on this? Hearing none, all in favor, please say aye. Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion passes. Okay, we do have one adjudication this month. I'll turn it over to you.
Thank you, Madam Chair. This matter is before the State Horse Racing Commission on appeal filed by Robert Belcher from ruling number 22016C dated March 31st, 2022. The ruling issued by the Bureau of Standardbred Horse Racing denied Mr. Belcher's application for a new owner and trainer license pursuant to the Racehorse Industry Reform Act. Ruling number 22016C concluded that appellants or the applicant's previous conduct and corrupt actions are a threat to the public interest, the effective regulation and control of horse racing, and to the health, safety, and welfare of the racing participant and horse racing in general. Mr. Belcher, through his attorney, appealed ruling number 22016C on or about April 6, 2022, and the matter was originally scheduled for hearing that occurred August 11, 2022. As a result of numerous continuances and delays, the hearings in this matter were finally held on June 15, 2023, and July 24, 2023, before a commission-appointed presiding officer. Post-hearing briefs were all submitted by December 11th, 2023, and the record is now closed. This matter is now properly before the commission for final disposition. Commissioners, you've now had an opportunity to review the transcripts in the hearings and the evidence of record and the proposed adjudication. Accordingly, I propose the following order, and you can take it as a motion. And now this 27th day of February 2024, ruling number 22016C of the Bureau of Standardbred Horse Racing denying an owner-trainer's license to Robert Belcher is hereby reversed. However, in accordance with Section 9323E2 of the Racing Act, the Commission hereby grants Robert Belcher a 1-year conditional owner-trainer's license upon the terms and conditions to be set by the Bureau. That can be done as a motion.
Thank you. Is there a motion to move forward as presented by council?
So moved.
Thank you, Commissioner Ellis. Is there a second?
Second.
Thank you, Commissioner Jones. Any questions or discussion? Any questions? All in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any
Opposed.
One opposed. Any abstentions?
I also oppose.
Two opposed. Any abstentions? All right, motion passes. That takes us to industry reports. Tony, I'll turn it over.
Thank you, Madam Chair. As always, for the benefit of the court reporter, please state your name and spell it, please, and who you're with. Let's go to Scott Lisha first from the Meadows. Scott?
Thank you, Tony. Again, Scott Lisha, S-C-O-T-T, last name L-I-S-H-I-A, Director of the Meadows. Thank you, Madam Chair and members of the Commission. Very much appreciated the approval for the new wager. Just briefly, as Tom alluded, all the dynamics of it. The goal here is hopefully to try and create something that we maybe can generate some carryovers over a long term. With the nature of our races, you know, we tend to, on any given day, over 7 races, we might have 2 or 3 legitimate singles from a wagering point of view. That doesn't mean they're going to win, obviously, but with the higher base and, you know, that element, we figured maybe it'll give us a chance to build a carryover over some time, generate some interest, and we'll see how it goes. And if, for whatever reason, it's not working, we have a lot of room to tweak and change and adjust as we go through it. But thank you very much for that. And other than that, I have nothing to report.
Okay, Scott, thank you, and good luck with the new wager. We'll go to Mike Zellinger from Pocono. Mike?
Thank you, Tony. Commissioners, I appreciate you being here today. First of all, it's M-I-K-E, last name Z-U-L-L-I-N-G-E-R. So this year we started our first live race day on February 17th, and right on cue, Mother Nature graced us with 4 or 5 inches of snow on opening day. Luckily, our track crew was right on it, was able to get the track cleared and ready to go for our 1 o'clock post time. So congratulations to them. It was a great day to start out. This coming Tuesday in March, we add Tuesdays to our race cards, so we'll be live Mondays, Tuesdays, and Saturdays for the 1 p.m. post. Handle has been good so far, the first 4 days. As well as this Saturday, we start our Game of Claim series, so we'll just see a lot of claiming going on, and looking forward to a continued good year. That's all.
Okay, thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mike. Barry Brown from Harris. Barry?
Thanks, Tony. Barry Brown, B-A-R-R-Y-B-R-O-W-N, Director of Racing for Harris, Philadelphia. We too are closing in on the start of our season. We begin Friday, April 12th. First qualifier is set for Friday, April 5th. And we're looking forward to getting going in 2024. Thank you.
Okay, Barry. Joe Wilson from Parks. Joe?
Thanks, Tony. David's going to give our report.
Okay. You there, Dave? You might be muted, David.
Hello?
There you go.
Hey, sorry, Tony, his computer will not unmute.
Okay.
So we have a couple small stakes next week, and we did release our stake schedule. So that's out for if anybody wants to take a look at it. That's all we have.
All right, thanks, Joe.
Just Sal Devonta, I have a question for you. You heard earlier mention of Presque Isle losing days because of the weather. How many days did we lose this past winter so far?
So we've lost 6 racing days this year.
Okay. What's your plan with respect to this?
So we've already requested to add 2 days back, one in May, one in August, and obviously we're going to see what happens the rest of the winter. Hopefully we're out of it, but you never know. But we'll take a look at it, and what we normally do is, we can add races here and there, and basically make up for anything that was lost, assuming your purse money's where it needs to be.
Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Joe. We'll go to Eric Johnson from Penn National. Eric?
Good morning, gentlemen, ladies. Eric Johnson, ERIC JOHNSTON. Just getting ready for a break here coming up at the end of March. Be the longest break we've had in the spring for many, many years. So a chance for everybody to catch their breath. We can do some freshening around here, and then kick off a great summer meet during the Derby weekend. So a lot of things going to be happening. You'll see some approvals coming through over the next couple of weeks for some of the things that we want to do, and make sure that everybody's good with it. But a few changes, nothing earth-shattering. Just on the same note with the weather and everything else, we have lost 2.5 days, basically, the weather here at Penn National. The first day we made up by adding races per day, and as mentioned at Presque Isle, we're seeing some hits in the casino because of the weather and that stuff. So Todd and I have been in discussions, and we're going to just kind of sit chilly right now as to how we make those up for what we do with those lost opportunities, whether they come back or just go away to keep the first count in check. Open for any questions.
Okay, thanks, Eric. Matt Ennis from Presque Isle. Matt?
This is Matthew Ennis, MATTHEWENNIS. I'm the Senior Director of Operations here at Presque Isle. Thank you, Commission, for considering the reduction of days to allow us to remain competitive with our purse structure here at Presque Isle. I hope to have our stall application available online at the end of this week, waiting for some Churchill approvals to get that up there, and we are looking at our backside opening on April 22nd. We will begin training the following day with our live event now starting on May 20th. So looking forward to the upcoming season, and that is all I have. Thank you.
Okay, thanks, Matt. Mike, VHHA.
Mike Grant, H-A-R-A-N-T. Don't have too much to report, just wanted to be the first one to use the microphone, really. And Mike Zollinger said I want to give thanks to the Pocono track crew on opening day. They did a great job. We had 5 inches of snow early in the morning, and we were able to race at 1 o'clock. And overall, it was a very good track. Handled gains. We've had some in the first couple of days. It's been nice to see, and hope we keep it going. Chester's not that far around the corner, and soon we'll be talking about fairs. So that's all I have.
Yeah, Mike, I might add, somebody sent me a picture at 9 o'clock in the morning on Saturday.
I was there.
It
didn't look good.
The track crew did a really great job. So, Kim Hankins, MSOA. Kim?
Commissioners, Kim Hankins, K-I-M, Hankins, H-A-N-K-I-N-S, Executive Director of the MSOA. We currently are having some early closer stakes. We will continue this month and next month, and then lead into our cider stakes and the stallion series. That's what I report for this month.
Kim, thank you. Todd Mosteller. Todd, are you on?
The 7th grade.
I don't think we have Todd. Jeff Matty.
Jeff Matty, Jeff Matty, Matty, Executive Director of the PTHA. Thanks, Tony, Commission. This past week, 2 weeks ago now, we had our 20th Annual Horsemen's Awards at celebrations around the corner from Parks. We had a record turnout, 350 people, so all of those that came out, we do appreciate their support. I'd like to especially thank Chris Griffin, who you guys met last month during our presentation. He was the producer of our event, and a lot we can attribute to him for some new nuances that we did and really got the fans engaged. Additionally, last thing, the PTHA Board of Directors voted in favor 9-1 for some type of purse release, anywhere from 8 to 10 days. We're currently working on that with Tom and with Joe Wilson, so that'll be very instrumental to our horseman group, because there's days that go by where, HISA and Highwood promises 10 days, and that's just not been the case. So our horsemen are really struggling. They run race to race, person to person. It's important to them. So guaranteeing them this 10-day window will be helpful for all. So we do appreciate Tom's help as we continue to work on this together to get something done. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Jeff. Standard Brick Readers, Jim or Mike Simpson, are you guys on?
Yeah, this is Mike Simpson, MikeSimson. No report today.
Okay, Mike. And Brian, you're up.
Good afternoon, Madam Chair, Commissioners, staff. My name is Brian, B-R-I-A-N, Sanfratello, S-A-N-F-R-A-T-E-L-L-O. Take a look at the handout. On page 1, you'll see the slot revenue transfers to Green Fund. After the first month of January, we're down $152,520. Again, we expect that because we're making that money from last year. So that will continue. The March issue of Mid-Atlantic Thoroughbred is attached. Most of you know we had a Derby runner last year, Angel of Empire. And this year we have one horse that is on the Derby track, Uncle Heavy. He won the Withers Stakes. I think his next race will probably be the Wood Memorial. So hopefully, cross your fingers. It'd be nice to have 2 in a row from Pennsylvania breds in the Derby. We also have a filly, PA bred filly, and Aoife's Magic is the name of the horse, and she's right now wanting to go to the Oaks, the Kentucky Oaks, which is also on the same day as the Kentucky Derby. We'll see how that runs. She's 4 for 4 right now, all in Pennsylvania. Both of these horses not only are PA bred, but they are PA sired. So again, cross your fingers, and we'll go from there. Our state schedule is out. You heard Joe Wilson say that the Park State schedule is out. We gave all of our states to David Asajanek, and they're all listed now on Parks. We have 23 stakes races for PA breds, and 5 of them for PA sired horses. The stats for the PA breds are on the last page. This year, it's been an unbelievable year for the PA breds in general, but Uptown Charlie Brown Stud shattered the record. They did 632,000 in breeder awards and 236,000 in stallion awards. So they totaled $868,000 in awards out of the total approximate $30 million that we gave out last year with the help of Parks and Presque Isle and also Penn. So it's been a great year for us. Any questions? Thank you.
Thanks, Brian.
Madam Chair, I don't believe no public comment.
No. None.
Okay. So, next month, we will be meeting here again on the 26th at 1 o'clock, here in room 309, or by Teams. This agenda, unless there are any words of wisdom that you would like to